What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV. This is the Tuesday SubCast. We're going early. We're going super early because I'm going to be recording Revenge of the Survivor, the new season, right after this SubCast is over. Going to be recording Revenge of the Survivor, and I can't wait. It's going to be heavy role play. There's going to be a super twist to it, a really strange and odd twist. We got Reese, Peaceful Gamer. What is going on, guys? What's up, Jay? But yeah, we're going to be recording Revenge of the Survivor, so that's why we're going early. And Tuesday subcasts are going to be early from now on because the Revenge of the Survivor is going to be recorded on Tuesday night, and then I'm going to upload it for hopefully a Friday upload. And we're going to see how this stuff goes. Siege Ninja, what is going on? Infinite Lightning, Eye of the Atlas, Liberty, Demian. And then we got Ultra and Mike Snow. We'll be right back after this, guys. We're going to get ready. We'll see you on the
Discovery uploaded.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Ciro Alves Nalasako. Well, he just unsubscribed. Sorry, buddy. I don't pronounce names very well. If I was a teacher, I'd be shot by the students or because of butchering people's names or something like that, like a college professor or something. We'll be right back after this.
You have tuned into Cobra TV, the only galactic radio station in the Euclid Galaxy. This is a subcast. Join our Discord and wait in the room called Atlas 102.5 FM to be raptured. If you can't come on the show, leave Cobra's Speakpipe message. The link is below. We are sorry, no guests allowed tonight. Cobra is not trapped in the simulation with you. You are trapped in the simulation with Cobra. Join our cult. The Cult of the Atlas. The link is below. This is a subcast, and now, your host, Cobra.
No check tonight! What's going on, guys? Infinite Lightning there in the chat says, my professors actually know my name. Infinite Lightning. There's no G at the end of that. Infinite Lightning. What's going on, guys? We're going to take a quick listen to Raging Bull has a Speakpipe that we're going to take a listen to here real quick. I thought it was a pretty cool Speakpipe. We'll go ahead and listen to that right now.
I don't know how long it's going to take for you to get this, but today when I woke up, I actually had a dream. And it's been kind of weird for the past couple of days since next drop because I don't dream, Cobra. Like, literally, I don't dream. I go to sleep and I wake up. I don't have no dreams. I don't remember nothing. But for the past 3 days, I have literally been waking up from dreams that I can remember. The first 2 days, they were actual dreams of me playing the game. But last night to this morning, the dream I had, it wasn't me playing the game, but it was another game, but more realistic. But it's the fact that Cobra, this game, literally turned me into an actual dreamer. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what to say. I'm dreaming again because of this game. I love this game.
Very awesome Speakpipe there from Raging Bull. Thank you so much, buddy, for leaving that Speakpipe. Guys, there is a Speakpipe link in the description down below. If you don't want to come on the show or you can't come on the show or maybe there was not enough room for you to come on the show, you could always leave a Speakpipe and we'll play that Speakpipe on the show here. And I'm just seeing if my mic is turned up good enough. You could record the Speakpipe. This is how it works. You record it, and then there's sharing options down below. You can either get it to me through email, Facebook. You could get it to me over Twitter, things like that. So, on the call with me, we've got Adam from Keep Calm and Game On, who has been MIA for a while. What's up, Adam? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. I am doing better now that the show's started. Hype train, it's still rolling, man. It's still rolling, at least for me. I don't know about you, but it's still rolling for me.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great. I heard you had a lot of working, a lot of sleeping. You haven't been playing too much Next yet, but you had about 2 hours worth. What do you think so far?
I'm liking it so far, man. Like I've been seeing tweets from Sean Murray about he said like you can fly through caves now, and I started freaking out. I'm like, what? You can fly through caves? I wanted to try it out. I just haven't been able to find a planet with any caves yet. I've only visited like 4 planets so far, so I'm still in the first system that you spawn in. But yeah, I'm only like 2 hours into it because I've been working, and then I get home and I just fall asleep half the time with my shoes still on. I'll just be like sleeping, snooze, and I'll wake up, I'll still be in my clothes from the day before. But yeah, I definitely want to jump back in and start playing again.
Yeah, dude, definitely. What do you think of the new changes, or did you just go right into creative?
I'm playing the just the campaign, the normal mode.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. Like I recently experimented with some of the base building, and I have like this little square hut thing. I thought that was really interesting how they just like revamped. Well, like the whole game is just revamped. Like nothing looks similar to what it used to look like. It's insane how much they crammed into this update within a year. I was thinking it'd be way smaller, but man, I am just blown away. And I've only like seen the very first bits and pieces of it. So yeah, it's crazy, man. And the third person perspective just adds so much. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it does, man. And I tell you what, the scale, I keep, people are going to start yelling at me if I keep talking about the scale, but the scale in the game has been dramatically improved. Like it, it's not just the size of the trees or the size of the fauna or things like that, but it's the, like if there's a place that looks like it was very reachable before Next, it takes you a longer time to get there on foot now. Like the distance has been scaled, like it's I don't know, man. The scale is probably the coolest. It makes the planets feel more real when you can't get to a certain place that's within your visible site or whatever, and you can't get there as fast as you could in Atlas Rises. I think that's amazing.
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty crazy. I freak out just thinking about it. I'm only 2 hours in. I'm still freaking out. Like everybody else is doing all this stuff with multiplayer and finding all these new discoveries and all this crazy stuff, and I'm at the tip of the iceberg, man. The tip of the iceberg.
Exactly.
It's yeah.
Gold and Silver in the chat saying planets are worth staying on and exploring now. He's 100% right. I have been on I think in Atlas, since Next, I think I've only been on like 4 or 5 planets, maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe I would probably say, I guess, 8. And I've landed on this planet that I decided to make my base on. And what's really cool is a lot of people are making their base there. And it's sort of starting to become a colony. And it's the Cult of the Atlas Hub, actually. And but the thing with the planet is I have not gotten tired of that planet yet. I have not even discovered enough of that planet yet. And I don't have any want or need to take off and go see another planet right now because there's just so much satisfaction coming from the landscape and, what the planet looks like and the alien fauna and stuff like that. And it just keeps me there.
Oh yeah, that's the main reason I've only been to like 3 or 4 planets too, because I'm just like exploring the planets for so long. When the game first came out and I played it, I would stay on them for a while, But now it's just they feel bigger. There's more stuff to see, more variation. It's crazy. Yeah. And like I came across a Corvex cube, right? Like before you just like see it in your menu, like you picked up one, you see it in your inventory. Now you can actually come across them like in the world and they'll just be like sitting there like little ice cubes on the ground. I'm like, this is crazy. And like all the rocks are all different now and man, it's just so big.
Yeah. Joining us on the call also we have co-hosting with us tonight is Semtex. Semtex just left.
Well, he was here. I think he popped out.
Where did he go?
We do have Fatal Mephisto in the Atlas 102 station. A couple guys in there, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, if you want to come on the show, find our Discord link down below and click on that Discord link. Go into there, and once you're in, you're going to see a room called Atlas 102.5 FM. You're going to sit in that room and talk to some awesome Cobras. Now, most times, it's an actual show in there, too. People are in there, talking and things like that, so about Next, and it's a pretty awesome conversation. If you guys want to get on the show, just wait in the Atlas 102.5 FM room, and I will rapture you guys into the SubCast room. Matthew Barry says, Cobra TV, have you seen the Whispering Eggs yet? Yes, I have seen them, but I have not taken one yet. I will take one. And when I do take one, I'm going to do it live. We're going to be streaming live. Right now, let's go ahead with the preliminary schedule for the live Let's Plays. It's going to be, as it stands right now, I would have to say, let's see, what is today? Are we still in Tuesday? This is Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday, 31st.
Okay, so I'm thinking of doing it, I don't know, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and possibly upload the Revenge of the Survivor on Sunday. So that gives me Tuesday to record and gives me all that time to edit it and get it uploaded by Sunday. So Wednesday, Thursday, wait. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, we got a donation from Andy BTTF saying, has anyone found out how to color the exocrafts, or is it not in the game yet? I really need to know. That is a very, very good question. I don't know. I haven't even messed around with the races. I don't know if that's something for the racetracks or not. So if you've messed around with the racetracks, come on the show. Let me know how that went for you. But we're going to go over a couple articles. Thank you so much, Andy. We'll see if we can figure that answer for you tonight when we get some Cobras on here. We're going to go over a couple articles. I think this is really cool. Like, a lot of people, you know, No Man's Sky got such a bad name just because a lot of people, I'm bringing this up for a reason. A lot of people didn't listen that Sean Murray in 2014 said that the game was not going to be finished when it finally shipped. And nobody listened to that. And instead, they just spew this, this defamatory speech, that lie, just, they lied. Well, it says now we got this, like a terminology, a No Man's Sky style comeback. PC Gamer wrote an article about which game deserves a No Man's Sky style comeback. And I got to tell you, and I'm going to say this because it's going to trigger some people who are not No Man's Sky fans. I don't think that there's ever been a game in the gaming history that's had such a horrible view of the public, like a horrible launch in the public's eye, and has made such a comeback as much as No Man's Sky did. It is such a successful story that that No Man's Sky was mentioned and muttered during the VGX, and then it went viral. Went completely viral. A lot of people caught on to it. They wanted it. It was such an amazing concept. And then when it released, it was like literally watching the internet burn down. And now, 2 years later, you've got articles from PC Gamer, even the No's trying to say now that they like the game now, which, the No from day one has tried to throw No Man's Sky under the bus. So I don't care what the No says, whether they like No Man's Sky or not. I have no interest in ever watching another video from the No ever again. And I hope they hear that, and I hope they contact me through email. And you could email me at xcobra.tv@gmail.com, the No, if you would like to speak to me. I would love to bring you on the show and talk to you about your behavior over the last 2 years. But anyways, which game deserves a No Man's Sky style comeback? No Man's Sky has managed to rediscover some of the hype it had back in 2016 when it disappointed us. Wait, speak for yourself. And some other people, maybe a little. With a peak of over 40,000 concurrent players the day the next update arrived. Way more than that now. Now up to, 80,000 on the weekend. There's clearly a resurgence of players and interest. Chris likes what he's seen on the expansion. It's time to try it again, Chris says. Not everyone will, of course, but it's an interesting case study for a game staging a comeback, as it were. This week's PCG Q&A then touches upon the subject, which game deserves a No Man's Sky style comeback? The answers can be pretty broad. I don't know. No Man's Sky is and always has been and probably always will be such an enigma in the gaming industry because it is a canvas for many different possibilities that I don't think, no matter how good it gets, will ever achieve its full potential. Not even in the slightest. What do you think, Adam?
I think they're just going to keep building upon what they have. I think you said in a previous video that you don't think there's going to be like a big update like the previous ones and the next.
Well,
you said they're just going to keep kind of adding, right?
Well, I said anytime soon. I mean that could
Anytime
be,
soon. Okay.
I mean we waited a year. I mean I think we will see another big update eventually. But right now, I think they're going to be focused on incremental little updates, adding to the game. I think they've got it positioned as good as they would like to see the universe. So another reset, I just don't see that happening anytime soon. I can't see.
Because they're doing weekly updates now, right?
Right. So I can't see like in 3 or 4 months that we're going to get yet another update and another reset, and I just don't see that happening. But the weekly content and updates, which they talked about, they mentioned ships, they mentioned emotes and things like that. So we also seen a couple leaks of some of those things. We talked about, was it yesterday or the day before? I talked about it yesterday in a video. I just looked and noticed we've got a room full of Cobras here all of a sudden in the subcast room. Some Patreon supporters came in through the back door. We got Sword, Semtex, and Congo. What's up, guys?
Hey, Cobra, what's up, man? This is Daniel. What's Congo?
Dude, you sound
Yo.
You sound tired.
I just woke up.
Oh,
Just woke up.
Well, get yourself some coffee, man. What you doing?
Ugh, coffee. I don't drink coffee. Ugh.
Well, I saw
No
a picture of
coffee
you.
for me.
You were in a truck, and you had what? What was that? Energy drinks on the dashboard there?
That's powder body armor. That's my new drink. I don't drink Gatorade or Powerade anymore.
I'm scared to drink.
Body armor is.
I'm scared to drink body armor because I thought I saw some deodorant called body armor.
It's actually better for you. Body armor is actually coconut water mixed with strawberry banana or just different styles. Because I hate coconut water. I hate it. But with this mixture of different flavors, it tastes and it helps you through the whole day when you sweat and everything. Oh, did you see that? Like when I put on my truck F1 hauler.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
So yeah.
All right,
But
that's
I'm
good.
now.
That's good. We got Semtex on the call as well. Semtex, what's up, buddy?
How's it going? I'm loving everything about this game at the moment. I'm so addicted. It is ridiculous. Like I wake up, play until I have to sleep, and then play more and play longer than I should. It's so good. I'm playing right now. I can't help it. It's so good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I can't wait to start doing the live Let's Plays. A lot of people have found that they don't like me playing the game while I'm doing the subcast. And I kind of agree that my attention gets so soaked into the game that I find myself, somebody will say something. I'm like, what? What'd you say? What? So
it just sucks you in, man. Like the one time I was playing during the subcast, I was
Yeah.
like completely quiet because I was just like writing stuff with the multi-tool.
Right.
And I was just like completely immersed in that. And that was before the next update. And now it's even worse.
Yeah, some of that stuff you were building was kind of, making me a little nervous, I'm just saying.
Like, what are you writing, man? What are you writing? I'm like, calm down, Cobra. Calm down.
So we're not going to have the gameplay right now for the subcast, but we will have 3 days a week. A really cool bro has just subscribed. Thank you so much, buddy, for subscribing, becoming a co-bro, and for joining the cult of the Atlas. That's right, guys. We have a cult. The link is down below. Join that cult. We're building a colony inside No Man's Sky. You can drink the Kool-Aid. It's safe. Trust me. And I'm not going to...
For the record, it's not a real cult, guys. So
it's not real.
It's not a real one.
You're right. And it's not real
fake.
I would be in
Kool-Aid.
trouble. I would be deep doing it if I got found out. That would be in bad trouble for me.
It's not a real cult, and guys, it's not real Kool-Aid either. So
Cobra puts that on his job resume, cult leader. No Man's Sky cult leader.
It is real Kool-Aid. It is real cool. That's what I meant to say. It is real Kool-Aid. Trust it. It's okay. But we got some patch notes here, guys. We've got
Yeah, I'm actually downloading it right now, so I need to know what's going on. I'm just downloading it right now. I just got home, so.
I think this here just fixes some problems here. Let's go over them real quick. It says, hello, everyone. We are still working to address the issues reported by the community. Thank you for playing. Thank you for reporting issues, and we hope you are continuing to have fun playing next. We have now released update 1.52.1 to PC, which includes the fixes detailed below. We're rolling out these fixes to other platforms as soon as possible. Here's the bug fixes. And am I able to be heard okay over YouTube? Am I too loud? Am I too low? I got these pesky cats that come up here on the desk, and they I don't know if they know what these knobs are, but they move them. I don't know how they move them, but they move the knobs on my mixer. So
they just use their face. They rub their nose. That's how they do it.
Yeah,
they rub their nose. Cats rub their nose.
Oh man, it upsets me. I've noticed a couple of my videos. I didn't realize it, but had too high a voice, and one was a little bit too low. Okay, so
I did check. It does sound good on my end. So
okay,
I think
all right.
Sounds good on my end.
All right, everybody's saying it sounds good. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and thank you, Dave, John, Phil, Ollie, I think is how you pronounce that. Let's go over some of these bug fixes. Fixed a case where invalid characters could cause saves to fail to load. Fixed the base restoration mission, failing to find a proper site for your legacy base. Fixed an issue where players would not know the living glass recipe after upgrading their save. Fixed an issue where players would not know the blueprint analyzer after upgrading their save. Fixed an issue where players would not know the frigate fuel blueprint if they undertook the fleet tutorial in multiplayer. Fixed a number of issues with the Galactic Commission missions that involved freighters. Fixed an issue where players would not see their ship docked aboard a freighter when loading. Fixed an issue where players would see multiple ships docked on the same landing pad. I've seen some pictures of those. Those are some pretty cool designs for a ship. I hope Hello Games kind of screenshotted some of that stuff and said, hey, let's make that ship right there that was formed on accident. So that stuff was pretty cool. See, fix an issue where the freighter bridge would unload after accepting a mission from the Galactic Commission's terminal. Fix an issue where players would be jettisoned into space after warping aboard another player's freighter. Fixed a number of text bugs. Fixed a number of incorrect prices. Uh-oh. I better check my circuit boards.
Uh-oh.
I better check my circuit boards. If you experience any issues, let us know by submitting a bug report. There's a link. Thank you, Hello Games. So, yeah, I mean, they're working on it, and I haven't heard anything, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't heard what's going on with the weekly event that was supposed to be scheduled 1 week after the launch. And I imagine with all the bug fixes that they're doing that I wouldn't be surprised if they had to delay the first week's event. So if anybody knows any information about that, I have not seen anything scheduled whatsoever. And I wonder how that's going to show up for us. I wonder if it's going to show up as inside our PSN, where we or announces an event and we could join it or whatever. I wonder what the time frame window is going to be, and I wonder if you have to be grouped in a party. There's so many questions about these weekly events that I can't see them actually starting anytime within the next week or two because there's not enough information out there. But if anybody knows anything more, I would like to hear from you guys. Come on the show and tell me all about it. So, yeah, I guess here's an article here. This is from an author. What is her name? Let me see if I can find her name here. Her name is Gita Jackson, and she has been an amazing author, amazing journalist throughout the many, many years. So I want to give a big shout-out to Gita Jackson. Right there on the screen. She has been writing about No Man's Sky for quite some time and has been extremely positive about the game and always talking about the hubs and you know, just other things that people are doing inside the game. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to Gita Jackson. She works at Kotaku. And so she's here writing this article about people's saves getting erased, and it says update 2 that this has been fixed. And this is something cool I want to go over. There's a lot of people that are still asking me questions, and this kind of here just tells you a little bit about the beginning of what you need to know in No Man's Sky. So this is kind of good information for someone. I mean, all of us know this stuff by now, but there's a lot of people out there that maybe like Adam here, he might not know some of this stuff. But this first one here says you can opt out of multiplayer. I have not been able to do that. Absolutely not. I've turned off. I want to play with you guys, so don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to test it so we can record Revenge of the Survivor. So I've made myself invisible on PSN. I have turned off the network things on inside the game, but yet people are still able to join. It seems like when I turn off the network, I can't see them in the lobby, but I can see them right in front of me. It's really strange. But here she says you can opt out of multiplayer. A lot of people are excited for exploring the galaxy with their friends now that No Man's Sky's multiplayer. Others liked the solo exploring experience of the previous iterations of the game. In the new update, other players won't be able to join your game as an avatar without permission. I have not seen proof of that.
That's definitely debatable at the moment.
Right, exactly. But you can still see them as glowing orbs that can use voice chat like you did in the previous version. I've yet to come across an orb. I want to come across an orb. I was talking about before the updates. I asked, are you guys going to miss the orbs? And everyone's like, no. And I'm like, are you kidding? It's been a part of our lives for a year. Come on. You don't have to have other players into your game if you don't want to. If you go to the options menu and select network and voice, and then turn off network play, other players won't be able to join your game. Semtex, I know you've been having people enter your game, and you're trying not to have them in there. Like, have you turned that off?
We've experimented a couple of times. Yeah, we have turned it off, but it seems that it isn't. It does work sometimes, but it doesn't work others. So it's kind of a 50-50 thing. It does minimize the chance of being able, but it doesn't completely block people from being able to join you. Which, especially for those like yourself that are making content, and they want to team up with specific people and just have it locked to that. I think that would be a lovely thing for them to implement soon. It really would. It would. Yeah, solve some issues.
So on the 3 days that we're going to be streaming live for an hour gameplay, I'm going to have that turned on so that anybody can join because I want to play with you guys. Just the Tuesdays that we record Revenge of the Survivor, that's when I've got to have it to where we can kind of control it a little bit. But the 3 days, I definitely want Cobras to come in and join, say hi, and goof around and play around and stuff like that. The next one here is sell all your old crap. If you're a returning player, the first thing you'll notice is that your inventory is full of items named obsolete technology. You can sell these at the nearest space station and bask in your access credits. When I loaded up the game, some of my other old items had turned into something called technology module. You might not need those right away, but it's worth hanging on to a couple of them because you'll need them for some recipes down the road, she says. Be on the lookout for these elements. So yeah, the elements have completely been overhauled and changed. In the next update, the recipes for fueling your launch thruster, pulse jump, and hyperdrive are completely different now, and they need dihydrogen, tritium. Did I say that right? I don't care. And rare metals like copper. Dihydrogen makes fuel for your launch thruster when you combine it with metal sheeting. It looks like blue crystals just sitting on the ground, and you could find it on pretty much any planet. You could also use uranium, just straight up uranium for that as well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm trying to get a grave, and there's stuff in the way, and I can't get to the grave. Have you had that trouble before?
You're trying to get a glyph? Oh, no, but use your terrain manipulator to see if you can just get it all.
I tried. I went underground, everything. This thing it's on a planet. It's weird, and I never can get to it. So it's like, damn it. So I can't get it.
I got worse than that, guys.
What's that, buddy?
My buddy Mike Snowsell's been on my Circuit City planet when next dropped.
Yeah.
He's stuck.
Uh-oh.
The portal's buried.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah. He sent me a picture just now right during the subcast. He's 49 units away from the portal and he's dug down.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That poor guy. Yeah, we had somebody stuck in our last Let's Play or gameplay that we were doing, and Snow had to go to his rescue. You should have seen it, man. It was like 911 digging holes to get this guy out of a cave who was completely stuck, and he could not. It wouldn't let him pull out his train manipulator. It was really strange.
Oh my!
Yeah, so we had to dig him out.
Like mountain rescue.
Yeah, dude, it was exactly that. Exactly that. Peaceful Game in her chat says PS4 $10 at Walmart right now.
Oh man!
Yeah, my brother just bought it last night, actually. Finally convinced him for the PS4
for $10.
Yep.
Oh wow, guys!
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry.
If you guys are on the fence, go buy it. It's $10. I guarantee you, you're stealing. You're the one who's getting, who's doing the ripping off, because this is an amazing game. Go get it. Yes, go get it.
Check.
To add on to that,
Redbox
Steam,
machines.
Steam
Redbox
and PSN have both got it on sale as well at the moment, I believe.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
From what I
That's really
heard
cool.
on Steam, like it's outselling Grand Theft Auto 5.
Of course it is.
Wow, it passed
Like that's
that.
what I heard.
Wow.
True
Yeah,
story.
like it's beating Grand Theft Auto 5 right now. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out for like 5 years,
Right.
but still, that's
Yeah.
it's still uncommon for games to outsell that. So it's pretty cool.
We got RB
Especially
Games.
when they're already 2 years old.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, you're right. We got RB Games in the chat saying, hey, Cobra TV, how you doing? I'm doing good, buddy. I'm doing real good. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to this article, guys. Let's see. Where the heck was I? Metal sheeting. It looks like blue crystals jutting on the ground, and you could find it on pretty much any planets. It looks like the light baby blue version of tiny little baby plutonium from Atlas Rises. Tritium, whatever, used to fuel your pulse jump, can be mined from asteroids using your photon. There was some guy who joined my chat that tried saying that I was that he remembers my incorrect speculation from a long time ago, saying that I had a video in 2015 saying that you can mine the asteroids, and I fell for it, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember that, but okay. And then I realized, wait a minute, we've been mining the asteroids since day one, since it launched. So I just wanted to say that one more time. Let's see. Fuel punch mine from asteroids using your photon cannon, and is also pretty easy to find. Copper is used in the process of making antimatter, which is necessary to for fueling your hyperdrive. It's a bit trickier to find, but you can scan planets from space and see whether or not copper will be there before you land. In case you forget any of these recipes, if you hover over your cursor, what you want to build there will be an option to pin that recipe to your option screen. So yeah, the copper's in the ground. I would say probably one of the most important things to do when you first start is find a way to upgrade your visor, so you can see certain things.
Still working on that. Finally got my ship off the ground though, so I'm proud of myself. Flew into a space station. This is what I flew into a space station, right? And I'm like, I hope it's different. I fly in, it looks the same, right? My ship lands, I'm like, this is the same. Then I get out and walk up the walkway, and I'm like, what are all these NPCs doing, just chilling out? I'm like, this is totally different.
It's like
and then I walked over in the corner, and I could like change my character, like what race and stuff, because I was seeing all these pictures of people like picking Gek and Viking and all this stuff. And I was like, how do I do that? Because I was just like the normal space dude, with the spacesuit. And I finally clicked on it, and I'm like, it blew my mind. Like, crazy.
Also, recommend is triple stack your visors, the S rank for like doing the animals and fauna, because you can make some serious money off triple S ranked visor.
That's another thing I want to bring up. Let me go through this here real quick. I want to talk about the modules. I was talking to Semtex about it, but I want to talk to you guys about it as well. We got super chat donation from Lex saying, want to be a part of Cobra Colony, but I'm having a hard time finding the planet. Let me see if I can get that on the screen for you. Thank you so much, Lex. Let me see if I can get the portal code. I posted it on my Twitter account. Let's see. Also, guys, the poster for the Everybody's Autograph poster, you're going to find that download link down below. Also, in the chat, has anybody ever seen this? 8 people on my lobby. I've never seen that since I started. So also, come on the show. Tell me what you think about that as well. But let's see if we can find the portal glyph. Here it is. I am in normal. I encourage anybody who's in creative, survival, permadeath, PC, Xbox, go there anyway. What we're going to end up having...
I'm there creative.
Okay, awesome. So what we're going to end up having is we're going to have all these colonies in different dimensions. We're all there together, but we're all just in different dimensions. So that's just the the sad state of affairs that we have right now with crossplay and things like that, with PC, Xbox, and PS4. But go there anyway. That means that you're part of the creative Cult of the Atlas Hub, or you're part of the Xbox Cult of the Atlas Hub, and we all can congregate together on the Facebook Cult of the Atlas Facebook page and talk about what's going on there. Things like that. So that is, am I showing it on the screen? Yeah, I'm showing it on the screen. So that is the portal code for the Cult of the Atlas.
So take out your cell phones, take a picture of that, and save it.
And also, you have to have all 16 glyphs. You can't have, there's 12, but you have to all 16 to do the 12.
Oh, very good eye. Very good eye.
16 glyphs.
Thank you, Conga. But there's
Damien
not
in the chat says, No Man's Sky stopped my Fortnite addiction. Thank God. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. Okay, so Analyst Visor will show you where you need to go. In order to find copper, you're going to want to land on a planet and then bring up your Analyst Analyst.
Wait, what?
Analyst
What?
Visor.
What?
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
What?
Look at their ears perking up. This also works differently than before the update. Now your Analyst Visor doesn't just scan nearby flora, fauna, and minerals. It also tells you about nearby buildings, cargo drops, and resources. If you look through your visor, you can move your cursor over the different icons to see what's nearby, resource deposits, and where you're going to find precious metals like copper. In order to mine them, you have to have a terrain manipulator for your multi-tool, so you should also make one as soon as possible. Don't worry, it doesn't take rare resources to make that one. You could also use your Analyst Visor to put down landmarks or points of interest. That way, you look at it, you highlight it, you press square, I believe it is, and it circles all the way around. Then it's marked, and you could just go to that mark, but it does disappear once you get there, I believe. Refined elements. Some ingredients in craft recipes have to be refined before you can use them. This is where the portable refiner comes in. You'll find it in your build menu, which you can find by pressing up on the directional pad if you're playing on a console. From there, you'll need some carbon to fuel the refiner, and then you put it, say, copper on one end, and chromatic metal comes out on the other end. Chromatic metal is one of the ingredients you'll need for antimatter, and you make the warp cell by combining antimatter and an antimatter container. It's a good idea to stockpile chromatic metal, because you'll also be using it for other recipes, and the process of making it is a little tedious. You should also keep in mind that the portable refiner is portable, meaning you can put it in your backpack in your inventory when you're done with it and place it down somewhere else by going back to your build menu. Yeah, so don't forget to pick that up when you're done using it. There's other things here. We'll go through them during the show here. I do want to get some Cobras on the call, though. We've been talking just a little bit too much. Here's somebody. I'm going to get him on. He's muted, but I haven't spoken to this dude in a while, and he's always an interesting guest to have on the show. But it's Diggs, so we're going to get Diggs on the call. Diggs, I see you're muted, buddy. Are you there? We'll see if Diggs unmutes. I'm not sure if he's gonna. We'll sit him parked right there. We'll see. Maybe he's AFK or something. Maybe he's outside having a cigarette. I don't know. Let's see. Who do we got unmuted? Tyler Collins. Let's get Tyler on the show. Tyler, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
That's good, man. That's good. So what's on your mind, dude? Oh, man, we got a lot of people joining the Atlas room all of a sudden. What's been going on, bud? What's been going on? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been playing in creative mode quite a bit. That's mainly where I live and thrive. And I'm just loving the options for base building. I can't stress that enough.
So, have you figured out what the limit is yet? Like, have you pushed the limits on building?
I have not, but what I can reveal is that when you place certain pieces down and land is in the way,
right.
It will clear that out for you.
Yes, definitely.
Kind of like it's automatic terrain manipulation.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so it's sort of almost like what Planet Nomads does as well. Planet Nomads uses that technology. We also got Diggs, who just unmuted himself. Diggs, what's up, buddy?
It's been a while, but it's been a while for the game, so
It's been a long, long time. It sounds like you're calling the show here from a No Man's Sky cave.
Ooh, probably. Man, I'm totally addicted.
Yeah.
So as for my second show, and I've been up all weekend getting footage for it, so that's just been crazy. You can't concentrate on one thing.
No, you can't. You can't. Because once you think, okay, I got to start doing this because I need to get some upgrade modules. And then you go and you start on that path and you're like, well, wait a minute. Well, what about this? I need to go ahead and go through my building missions to get the rest of these new building parts and things like that. And then you stop doing that. Yeah, it's like Hello Games wanted us to feel ADD in the game.
Yeah, but it's so easy to get cash. And then, I can ship already because, I just go and find some buried technology, or I go out and eggs, or go out to get ancient keys. I mean,
what's the best way you've come across so far to get nanite?
Missions, I guess. Complete missions.
Okay, so the missions are the best way. What about you, Subtext? What way have you and Sword found for nanites? That's the best way, the quickest way, easiest.
That is the question. That's something we're working on at the moment, to try and work out what the best way is. Me at the moment, it's doing stuff in game, kind of like the zoology stuff, and then visiting the anomalies. You get sort of 1,000 plus, dependent on the milestone you're uploading there. So that's quite a good way. Aside from that, we're still it's still in testing mode currently.
I've had some luck with the freighter missions. I've seen it 4 times now in the last 2 days. They cycle through with different rewards, but the killing the monstrosities from your freighter mission, you kill 8 or 9 of them, and you get 240, 250 nanites for completing that mission.
I've been
simple and easy to find.
I'm making good money doing a scanner for 3 S-class scanners. I've been scanning animals, getting 250,000. The highest is 500,000 for one animal. So
the units are still
units,
units are still using that to buy ships, but the nanites is what you're really buying for like the blueprints and technology and modules and stuff.
Yeah.
Which
so do you guys look at the missions from like the space stations? Like, is there a guy on there? Because I was looking for it. I'm like, did they get rid of missions? I'm like, they couldn't have gotten rid of missions. That was like the coolest part. I just couldn't find him.
He's on the left side.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to look again. I was like all depressed. I'm like, Sean, what did you do? I just couldn't find it. There's a lot of NPCs now on the space station. I was like talking to everybody.
Exactly. I was like, just about to say,
like, there's too many people here.
There's a lot of everything.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually had to take a break.
Like, if you're looking for glyphs, make sure that, because there's travelers a lot on the space stations. I've been noticing.
Talk to the travelers.
Space station. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm missing one glyph. I'm missing the pyramid.
Yeah, I've had 3 space stations in a row with a traveler in it. So just be aware.
Okay, great.
Ric Flair in the chat says clickbait. No, I think your name's clickbait because I'm pretty sure you're not Ric Flair.
The nature boy.
But I'm pretty sure this is a No Man's Sky subcast.
Oh, that's funny.
I did a lot of discovering in my legacy saves that I didn't upload because I was, when you do a lot of warping into systems and just for the tech, and the discoveries you make while you're in those systems, I wouldn't upload none of it because in case somebody come behind me and wanted to, settle down in one of them nice lush planets or something like that, and I had no interest in setting down roots in. So I had a bunch of scan data that I hadn't uploaded to the discoveries menu. And I think I made 1,700, 1,800 nanites just from uploading all of my discoveries off of my legacy saves.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've been I'm playing survival. I've got two normal missions and creative all at the same time. And so I haven't even had the frame of mind to check my old uploads or my old scan data on my oldest character. Well, it's all the same character, but
it's kind of an interesting change as well, because nanites used to be something that you could carry and stack in storage, but now they're like actual currencies. There's no way for you to sort of hold them separately, which is kind of a curious change. But yeah,
I want to give a big shout out to Matthew for subscribing and becoming a Cobra, and for joining the cult of the Atlas. Guys, we also have the very pretty Semtex on the screen right now, so that way while we're talking, you guys can look at that pretty face and some No Man's Sky gameplay while we're talking, because if I play the game right now, it's going to be a disaster. I won't even be able to pay attention to the callers or the chat or anything like that. So guys, Semtex is a great dude. He's also accompanied by Sword every time, not sometimes, every time, and they are both the dynamic duo called Noobs in Space. Go check them out, Semtex UK and Sword AH. You will not be sorry. These guys are a blast to hang out with. They usually stream around 8, 7, anywhere between 7 and 9 Eastern Standard Time.
Whenever Sword works.
They're a blast. You won't regret it. I promise you. So yeah, I'm just gonna put him on the screen right there, and while we're sitting here chatting, so that way there's something to look at. Let's see. We're gonna get.
I've got to repay the favor now. Everyone listening in the chat, you know what you've got to do. Tickle that like button just a little bit. It really is a good thing to do. Cobra's an amazing guy. Let's support him as much as we can. You can do that just by pressing the thumbs up. Go on, you can do it now.
Oh, thank you, Sammy.
I'll tell you what. I'll do
the bro love.
I do one even better than that, guys.
Tickle that like button.
I've
never heard that before.
That like button, guys. Tap it. Share the link to the stream, guys.
These guys are amazing.
Ric Flair in the chat says Sean Murray is a crook. Oh man,
no.
It makes me laugh. Oh.
I know he is. He's stealing all our hearts.
He's stealing my time, man. Sean, stop stealing my time. I got 600 games on Steam, and I only play No Man's Sky. It's messed up. Sean needs to stop what he's doing right now.
He's
Sean's
definitely stolen my wife's
right now, man. I can't even play the game right now because I'm so overwhelmed.
Ric Flair, you have been exiled.
I got mixed feelings.
Take out the echo.
Did you give him a cup? Did you give him a bottle of the Kool-Aid? Was that what it was? It was
Yeah,
there you go.
He had a little sip of the Kool-Aid there. Okay. What was I?
Cobra, I got a not a statement or a question, but just a offer for you. You can send me out on missions. What stuff are you interested in doing for your colony? Do you need resources? Like, what do you need?
Yeah, we could actually use some resources. That'd be great. Are you at the cult?
I will come to the cult. I think I can get there. I don't think I. So.
Yeah.
I keep trying to get there, but I've been working on my trailer all week, so I just finished it. So
that's
now I can take a little relaxer.
How big is your fleet again?
Oh, I don't have a fleet, but I'm just saying, just send me out on missions, and I'll go grab some resources or whatever you need. I'll just.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, just general building resources, or maybe even like. Let's see. What is a high commodity that we all seem to always be like? Hey, do you have any? Hey, do you have any? What is it?
Chromatic metal.
Yeah.
Get lots of copper.
Yeah,
copper is really good. Ferrite dust as well. To be changed into the different types of ferrite and things for powering your suits.
Carbon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Condensed carbon's really good. Yeah.
Are you guys mostly building wood stuff, or what are you mostly building out of? What do you mostly want to build out of?
Well, yeah, they're mostly building wood stuff, but I've got some of my other building structures from my previous save that I'm going to start using next time I go online.
It's crazy what you can do with those wood pieces.
So do you want what do you want the colony to be built with?
No, the colony.
Do you care?
I imagine it's going to change over time. As soon as a lot of people are using brand new saves, so
yeah,
I think that they're probably
Take a while.
Yeah, well, I guess it's probably going to be mostly wood for a little bit until everybody gets further along.
All right, so I'll start. I'll try and stockpile some carbon and bring it over to the cult at some point. Okay, cool.
Very awesome, dude. Very awesome. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
You better get termite insurance.
Except for these termites are like 20 feet tall. We're gonna get
space exterminator.
We're gonna get Wolfman 15,000 on the call. Wolfman 15,000. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Not much, man. What's on your mind, dude?
I'm just loving Next. Actually, tonight is the first night since it came out that I haven't played it for an obscene amount of hours.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been re-obsessed with it, honestly.
Did you start a new save, or are you using one of your old saves?
I used to do my old save for the other updates, but I realized quickly that that save was just not compatible with some of the updates anymore, and I figured if I tried to do it on Next, it would just break. So I started...
I want to hear some stories. If anybody has a permadeath story out there who loaded up your permadeath save on the launch day of Next and had a very misfortunate experience.
My favorite thing was watching Carnage. He jumped survival mode and tried to play, I guess, without doing anything, and he died like within seconds. He needed sodium, and he was running around, and he was so flummoxed. There was sodium right in front of him. But
wow.
He died anyway. But he was thinking it was zinc, right? He was thinking it was zinc.
Yeah.
And then a sentinel came up, and so he started running. But I was like, right in front of you, but he didn't know. It was hysterical.
Yeah, it's like well, my story is I landed on one of my first planet on launch day, and I landed on an island that I was stranded on because when I landed I didn't have any more launch fuel, and none of us knew at the moment, at that very moment, none of us knew how to get launch fuel anymore. So we were like running around like, what do we do? What do we do?
And it's still kind of bizarre to me because I don't think about going off and mining for condensed carbon the way I do for plutonium, even though it's the same thing.
Right.
Like it just doesn't. When I'm thinking about condensed carbon, it seems like it's got to be processed to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a big, rude awakening for a lot of people, and I really want to know, because that was crucial for anybody who had a permanent save. That was... yeah. You wouldn't know what to do at first. You know?
Well, because you're always so low, no matter what mode you're on. Creative. Your not your life support, but your hazard protection is so low when you log into the game. Nobody's expecting that.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy.
And you're like,
I like the changes. It's a really
it's great,
refreshed feeling. I think it balances everything out a lot more. I've had a lot of people that message me and very upset about the changes. And about a week later, they're like, "I'm loving it. This is great.
Yep.
It feels like an entirely different game now, honestly.
It does. It sure does.
So different.
I think it kind of went from, because I think a lot of us all felt the same. It was like a very ambient kind of experience. That's what the key factor was in sort of differentiating this from other titles.
Right.
But they've kind of, in a way, they've gamified the game. I know that's like not a real word, but that's how it feels like to me.
It's more natural.
I don't think so. It's what's strange to me is my immersion, and it like it's a survival game in some ways. Like we have to constantly make sure that our hazard protection is kept up, but it doesn't feel like I'm grinding. I don't know how they did that. How are we doing all this stuff and it doesn't feel like a grind?
Yeah, I agree. It does not feel like a grinding. I mean, I guess you could look at it and say, yeah, it's a heavy grindable type game, but when you're doing it, it doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't. I'm so Bartle in RPGs, but it ranks you as Killer, Killer, Explorer, Socializer, and I forget what the fourth one is right now. But I am Achiever. So I'm like 80% 80%, 60% Socializer, and then 0% Killer. And now that we have these ancient keys and the buried tech, I mean, I just spend like 3/4 of my time looking for buried tech and then ancient keys. And it feels great. Like I feel like I'm an archaeologist out on these, unexplored worlds. It's so much fun.
Yeah, I agree. 100%
and so addicting.
Agree.
So my question for you, Cobra, is how do you feel about the new save system?
The new save system? What do you
Well,
mean?
so it used to be that you would have 3 saves and you could cycle through your saves.
Oh.
They would kind of, right? Like when you landed, you would automatically eject out, an automatic save every time you landed.
Well, to be honest, I only used that to my advantage once, and that was when I was doing the black hole roulette when I was trying to get to the hubs a long time ago. Other than that, I've never even taken advantage of the 3 saves. I never even messed with it because I'm an idiot and I get confused on which one I'm supposed to use anyway. So it's no difference to me. Yeah, I kind of just stayed away from that.
Yeah, well, so it's just very strategic for me. So I have to remember always to do a manual save, not just to rely on my autosave, right? So I might autosave a bunch of times because I don't get to a building or a location where I can, and I don't have well, I guess now I can do my save button thingamabob. It's important sometimes to make sure that you have a manual save because you could do a lot of progress on auto and get killed and then be sent hours back to your manual save, which would not be fun.
Right. Yeah, I can see the drawback there. I want to get land.
I think I like it though.
I can't say that. Like I said, I never bothered with it. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to completely and utterly take your word for that. Because, like I said, I only used it when I was trying to get closer to the.
So you just take
hole.
whatever save is around. I don't know how you how you do that.
I just got on my ship.
Okay.
Get in, get out of my ship. It saves, or they do have the manual saves are still at the buildings, though, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, what do you do when you die and you just know that you get to go back to the save that you wanted? That's interesting.
When I
or
die,
you don't die, maybe you don't die.
When I die, I just go get my grave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try not to die.
I have never.
Let's be honest.
I have never used a save after a death. Not even before. I've never done that.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I just
Maybe I'm not playing it right, but I haven't actually died yet. The next update.
I died about 3 minutes in.
I've died, Semtex.
About 7 times.
Semtex, I've died.
I don't know what you mean. Don't know what you mean. I believe a little Gek died as well. I'm getting punched in the head.
So good.
We're gonna get Shark Landon on the call here. Shark Landon is actually in the Cult of the Atlas hub as well. Shark, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Saw your base there at the hub.
Yeah, it's very rudimentary.
Yeah, it reminded me of like a place where you store salt for the winter.
I watched the video. I'm like, well.
No, I only said that not because of your building skills, but I only said it because of the way the ground looks like it's piling up in corners and stuff like that. It kind of looks like. No, it's serious. It looks like it looks like it's salt.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just set up as fast as I could, and then I wasn't able to join back in the game or get back to the hub quickly, so I haven't really been able to improve upon it.
Okay, all right. Now, once you build your base there, you could. that your save is there, right? Or you can get. You don't need me to get back there.
I don't. I wasn't able to. I tried teleporting through the terminus.
Yeah.
But I think I'm in the wrong galaxy. I think I'm in the second galaxy, not in the Euclid.
Oh.
Oh.
So
everyone should have been reset back to the.
I don't. It's. I don't know. I mean, Terminus says that I can teleport to my base, but every time I do, I end up dying in the void.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
Why am I still taking heat damage? I built a cave, please.
Dig deeper.
I am.
Yeah. So that's another interesting change is that you're underground now. It stops going down.
Oh,
It doesn't go back up.
that's great. I dug deeper and I teleported to the top.
That's a really annoying glitch. That's
Yeah.
happened to me so many times.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah,
It happened to me as
the
well.
day.
Yeah.
I found a advanced ion battery, so I was able to recharge my protection.
I'm going to take a look at the chat here. Daryl saying, "Why am I not seeing Cobra? I'm just staying off camera tonight. It's a bad hair day. It is a bad hair day. I'm just going to stay off camera."
Who doesn't want to look at Stem,
Thought
though?
you have hats.
Look at that face.
Yeah, look at Semi.
By the way, guys, I'm here.
Oh, Snow Obsidian is here. The guy who creeps into everyone's live stream. You're everywhere. Dude, like I see you every stream. Like I was watching, who was I watching the other day? Legacy Zero, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that Snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said the same
that
thing
was
too.
me.
I was like, yeah, Legacy Zero, like Snow's on Legacy too. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
popped into
double
mine the
That
other
was
night
my
too.
too.
Snow is everywhere.
Everywhere. He's like, I don't know, maybe Snow's the Atlas.
Yeah, he is the Atlas.
Yeah.
Snow is omnipresent. He's
He's
the second coming.
Oh, Lord, wow.
What's up, Snow? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good. I found your video on the little gameplay, 30-minute gameplay, and yes, I did fix that my bad
Good, because that is one bad design choice there, man.
flaw.
I
Also,
go to
the
Snow's
updated
base.
too.
I go to Snow's base, and he's got this door. I go through the door. There's a ship on the other side, and I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry about that.
experiencing what I'm considering to be a weird glitch because everything on my screen so there's I'm looking at the bases and all the bases belong to Snow Obsidian. The other 3 on this planet that aren't mine all belong to Snow. So I don't know if he just took over the planet or
Oh.
Hmm.
And you're in game right now, right?
yeah.
I see 3. I see yours. I see velocitated pieces space. No, you go, bro.
No. I'm reading Gold and Silver's comment here. It says, Snow doesn't sound like he's talking through a drain pipe. What happened? Snow got himself a new mic, and he sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
It does. It does.
Thank you.
Tony Fett saying, "Hey, Cobra and crew." We got Boca Life saying that I'm in my undies. That's why I'm not on camera. No.
Too much
Whoa,
information.
I
Too
can't
much
say.
information.
I can't
Wait.
say that not a single time that I can't say that that's not true for every single time I've ever had a subcast. So there is that.
Too much information, guys. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
way too much information.
PG. Let's get
The
PG.
mental images.
Sam is scarred for life.
Enrico Bandito's saying he was on my planet today and it said that he discovered it. That's really strange. He's not the first person that said that either.
Yeah.
Earlier today, guys, I was. Has anybody ever seen their lobby say more than 4 players?
I have
I don't
not had
know.
a soul join my lobby, so
I mean, just now I'm on the planet, and no, Demon King, Slow the Ark, and Snow Obsidian are in my game, but it said that someone else left the game that wasn't one of those 3, and I'm like, well, okay.
Well, look at the screen here. It's going to show up for you guys in about 5 hours because of the delay on YouTube. But on the screen, mixer commercial. On the screen is there's 8 players in a lobby that I was in earlier. Now, I didn't go down and see if they were physically there because I ended up doing something that I left the game. When I come back, they weren't there anymore. Nobody was there. But it did show that there are 8 people. And I remember looking on the compass.
Nice.
I look over to my wife, and I was like, man, there's a lot of people in this in this lobby. And that was before I even looked at the network. Like, so I was looking on the compass like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I go to my network to see what the heck is up. And, yes, there was 8 people there. And I've never seen that in my network and voice. I've only seen 4, even when people said they were trying to join me.
Wait a second, Cobra. I'm just now seeing something.
What's that?
On the right hand side of where it shows the 8 people, there's 8 more slots grayed out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's 16.
Yeah, it's up to 6. It's always been there for like 16 slots, but no more than 4 people have ever been able to join in the network and voice.
Right.
I have not seen it possible.
Like, because I've seen when 4 people have joined and they haven't had like the 16 slots shown, is what I'm trying to say. I haven't seen that.
There's always been 16 slots.
Yeah, there's always been 16 slots, but you were only
maybe
allowed
I
up
just
to,
haven't picked up on it.
Yeah, you're only allowed up to 4 people. Only 4 would get filled. We have. Let's see. Ultra Instinct Super Turtle saying, yes, Cobra, I was in your game at the time. At that exact time, he said I was Rage Quitter. And, yeah, I remember seeing
That's
Rage
who left.
Quitter there.
That's who left. Rage Quitter. And now Out of Time is joining the game.
Same.
But if I go to network and voice... Oh, now it shows 5. Okay, that's...
Wait, it's showing 5 people.
It's showing 5 people. Snow the Demon King, Slow the Ark, Snow Obsidian. Why are these all just... Why? And Out of Time, 1974. Including me as well.
I should try to go join Snow because he's on my friend list. I should make it 6.
That's how I got it.
See, the thing is, we opened up the portal and had people coming through the portal. Here's why I'm a little confused. Is because people were coming through the portal the day that me and Semtex, mostly Semtex, got the portal working.
Go get the Gek relic.
Yeah. And you know, they were coming through, but nobody was showing up, not even as orbs. So that was a little confusing to me. But now, here's what I think might be happening. Now that I've made the portal address known, people are saving their game there and are there, and it's filling up the extra slots because they're not part of the party, and they don't have to get there by invite to a party. They're already there because they traveled there, and they're showing up as orbs. I think that's what's going on and at the hub.
Yeah, it seems like they're orbs.
You have to also remember, if you go to someone's friend list, go to the home place without glyphs, that it won't be on your regular save. It'll be on their save. Like if you go leave and then get out and come back and you press save, you probably won't go back to that spot.
So I can't save on this planet and travel back to it, is what you're telling me.
Exactly. I tried it once with another friend.
There is another way around that.
So repeat that. So what you're saying is in order to be able to return there, you need to go there directly instead of going through a portal?
Like just say I was I go with Snow. I'm on Snow's friend list. I go there on him, join his game. Now, if he leaves,
I see what you're saying.
Riding Snow through the void.
Take me there.
Gold and Silver says, bit ironic that the cult of the Atlas is in a Gex system. We're infiltrating it. We're infiltrating it.
We're taking it over.
We got Felicia in the chat saying, Felicia said, just found this game. Welcome to No Man's Sky, Felicia. It's awesome
amazing
to have you here, Felicia. And she says, I'm late here. What's going on? Well, this is a subcast. It's a podcast with the subscribers of Cobra TV community, or you don't even have to be a subscriber. You can come on the show anyway. But I call them subcasts, where we get on, we talk about the game, we talk about what we've been doing in the game. People come on, they give tips and tricks. We talk about organizing events and things like that. Yeah, it's just a pretty fun time, which wrong button. We have we just organized. I want to get this on the screen, and it's going to take me a bit because it's a really big file.
I need to mention this. I'm in the game at the moment, and I found these deer, and they've got like little glowing lights on them. It's nighttime, and it's actual glowing, like electric lights on the back of them. I've never seen that in the game before. That's amazing.
I guess you have not opened any whispering eggs.
Yeah.
Because those have glowing eyes.
Oh no, this is just random wildlife though. They've got like bioluminescent like ball things on them. It's insane.
Yeah. Do they say so? Can you scan one? Does it say bioluminescence on the monstrosities?
Oh, it's not a monstrosity. It's like a deer.
But I'm saying bioluminescence is now a thing in the game. Apparently,
I know. That's what I was saying. It's so cool. I'm really loving that.
I just wanted to state something about the whispering eggs. I tried the tunnel thing that everyone did, but I started at the eggs to start tunneling to my ship, and it instead destroyed the casing, and I was able to pick up the core and just walk away. No monstrosities at all.
Okay,
I now have like 10 of them. So
what did you do? Say what you did again.
Basically used my terrain manipulator on the eggs themselves.
Oh.
Yeah. Without having the monstrosities.
Okay.
Here.
Interesting. I'll try that. I tried I've done that. I'll have to post it when I'm on one of my shows. I'm gonna. I used just the burrowing around and standing up and jumping down and going to the other side. That works well enough that I get 7 or 8 eggs.
That's awesome. But Nathan is saying, what is that? I guess he's talking about the picture on the screen. I did this community event where we had people send in their signatures and their autographs, and we all autographed the cover of No Man's Sky's Next, the poster. So it's available as a free download. You guys can print it out, and it's in the description down below. Just wanted to bring that up again. A lot of amazing people, a lot of amazing YouTubers are in there. We got MZK, Just Jared signed it, Semtex signed it. We've got L Plays that signed it. I signed it. We've got a lot of Scafroni, Natalie, him. A lot of awesome people are on there from our community. So if you guys wanted to print that out and put it in your room, office, or even just have it on your as a desktop wallpaper.
KJ3 Beats also just joined our game, so now there's 6 total.
And and you're in the hub, the Cult of the Atlas hub.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yippers.
That's so cool.
Popular.
My train of thought left without me. Never mind. Carry on.
Well, that's very awesome. That means I'm okay with seeing orbs because I told you guys at the beginning I'm just gonna miss them. So everybody that you're seeing,
orbs are great. We need to still have orbs.
Shark, can you are you seeing them, or are you seeing just orbs?
I don't know. I'm at my base, and there's a storm, but I see off in the distance like snow obsidian and such, and they don't have like a color to their icon. Okay. They just have white. So I think they're just orbs. But Snow Demon King is off planet. Weirdly has a color, even though he's not. Weird. Anyway, but like, I'm assuming the people who have like white icons to mark their position are orbs. I haven't tested that theory. I may just fly over to Snow now to see, but.
Okay, all right. Felicia's asking, not rushing, but when are you going to play? This is a subcast. I was playing the game while we're doing the subcast, but it takes my attention too much away from the guests that call in. We're going to be doing live Let's Plays for an hour blocks on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, and then we're going to be uploading the Revenge of the Survivor series on Sunday. And so it's, yeah. I mean, right now we're not, I mean, I put the lovely Semtex there, Semi, on the screen. So, you know, if you like, you can go over and give him a little bit of sub love.
Yep, Snow's an orb.
And that's probably because of the fact that I have not joined anybody's game.
Yeah.
So I think the way that this is happening is that people are entering their normal save, and what's happening is that if other people are in the system yet haven't joined their specific game, they're orbs. But if someone joins their game then they're a player model. So basically, you have to join it through the menu, not through the game itself, to become a player model.
I see.
Right, but you're still showing up in the network somehow, which is still a little strange.
Yeah, that is weird. That is definitely weird. Seiron Kun, very beautiful name. I killed it with an American stupidity there. Kun. Are you sure about that?
Yes, it's Japanese.
Okay. All right. So thank you for subscribing, buddy, and becoming a Grobo. And joining the cult of the Atlas. Thank you so much there, bud. Yeah, I don't say anybody's name right. So
yeah, I remember that one time.
So Cobra, I have a question about your avatar. Have you gone and changed it yet? Have you gone to the
Yes,
change it?
I've been through many different iterations. I was a stormtrooper at first, right? I was a stormtrooper at first, but then the
oh my goodness,
the wondrous little boy inside of me wanted to make it look like a NASA astronaut. So now I look like an astronaut.
Okay.
No, are you seeing this? Now there's 7. Elanond just joined.
Yeah, Elanond. Yep, I saw him.
I love this. I love this so much.
This really indicates good things for the future as well. I mean, if we're at the point now where more than 4 people can be there, then imagine with some of the updates what they could possibly bring. Exciting times!
Oh, yes.
Hype.
Yes!
Hype. Quick question.
Yes.
Does anyone know if the base quest glitch has been fixed?
Base quest? Which one?
The one where you're supposed to find a suitable place to redo your base, and then the marker never.
That was in the patch, I believe, today that came out. Cuboidal crab.
That was good.
Was it? Okay, all right. Thank you so
You're
much.
Making progress.
Thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing, becoming a Cobra, and joining the cult of the Atlas. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm not disappointed if I see orbs, guys. I'm not. I mean, we've been seeing orbs for a year. I might be disappointing to somebody who's just now buying the game.
Oh, that's so strange, right? Like the difference in expectation. Funny.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you also got to think about it. So this one YouTuber that I watch, Indie Game Promoter, IGP for short, he played a lot of Subnautica, and that's where I found him. He bashed on the game when it first came out. But he got back in. He actually uploaded an episode today, and he was playing with one of his friends, and he's like, yeah, no, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And I'm sitting here thinking there's a lot of hype around the game. So someone could potentially come in I'm going to be able to see 16 players.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Because we all know how hype can get out of control.
Well, nowhere does it say
state
anywhere
now.
that's published that it's that it's 16-player lobbies. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's clearly stated that it's 4 everywhere. So I mean, if you get upset that there's orbs after the 4, then that's just that's
a lack of being able to read.
There you go.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's so true, though. It's so true. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that comes out where people are sort of throwing shade at the game, it's because they're just ill-informed. They haven't done any kind of looking into the game and what it's meant to be about. They need to stop doing that. Just don't do it.
Zodiac 420 says, "Can anyone link Semtex's channel? Every search is showing me explosives." Wait, Semtex, isn't your link still in the description down below? It should be down there. I don't think I ever took it out.
That's
Semtex UK.
It's W-O-R-D.
Sorry.
Spelled S-W-O-R-D. Hang on a second.
Actually, no. I think your spelling may be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it's L and then an 8 and then a 5. There's only 2 videos on that channel, but trust me, it's the right one.
Semtex, just post a comment in the chat, and then everybody click on that comment, and you can find his channel.
Yeah, or actually, Semtex has the wrench. He could just put his link in there.
He has the wrench.
Exactly what I'm doing.
So speaking of multiplayer, I watched a YouTube video last week now, but they were saying they were complaining that it's not massively multiplayer.
Nobody ever said it was. Let me tell you something. I was contacted by a journalist. I don't know who he worked for or whatever. He contacted me saying, Cobra, with the and this is right before next launch. He goes, with the announcement that there's possibly only going to be 4-player lobbies. What are you saying to this about the possible disappointment, the backlash, in the continuation of lies that this was and is being promoted as an MMO? And I said, what's wrong with this whole situation?
Right.
That's exactly what I said to him. I'm like, no one ever said it was an MMO. What is wrong with you?
Because they want it to be an MMO.
Yeah.
Right. And they're saying, yes, I want an armada, and I want to have massive battles, and we're going to send our armadas through space. And it's like, well, I mean, it's not really more of a world game than a flying through space in a giant armada. I think having a fleet and even 4 players with their fleets could be cool, but just staying in an armada and doing massive battles is not really what this game is about. But
right. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty funny how that just works, man. And it's the media that's really trashed this game to bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Fake news.
They said multiplayer, so it's going to be massively multiplayer.
I'm sorry, but not every game can be that way. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get Thothstar.
It can have a massive multiplayer base, but not massively multiplayer. If you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah. We got Thothstar joining us. Thothstar, how you doing, buddy? That is really hard to say.
In true Cobra fashion, still butchers the name.
He left. But no, say it. Everybody say Thothstar.
Thothstar.
Doesn't that just? It feels weird.
A little bit.
Okay, so
you have to use your tongue.
Thothstar bounced out, or maybe he was horrified.
You didn't say it right.
Yeah.
People keep saying Thoth, not Thoth.
Thoth, yeah. Thoth.
Star.
Thothstar. All right, we're gonna get Roboxabox on the call. He's muted, but let's see.
Name.
Yeah, Roboxabox, how you doing, buddy? He's muted. I don't know if he's
hit the wrong button again.
What do you mean? Button. You hit the wrong button.
That's what he said. Yeah, he said that's what Thothstar put in the Discord.
Okay, let's go ahead and get Thothstar back in here. Thothstar hit the wrong button. Wrong button. What's up, Thothstar?
Oh, hello.
I didn't know if you were horrified by all of us trying to pronounce your name.
Community again. Oh,
no, I keep hitting the wrong button every time that happens.
Yeah. You know what? Everybody says wrong button, but I kind of accidentally trademarked it, right? So, like, whenever... No. What I mean by that is whenever somebody at work does something and they say, oh, wrong button, I immediately think of my YouTube channel. Like, it's like... It's so funny. I think someone's making fun of me for a minute, and then I realized, no, everybody says that.
No, we're just making fun of you.
Like our hashtag.
Oh, that might be true. That
wrong button.
Yeah, maybe everybody is making fun of me. So is my life.
No.
Oh no, Cobra.
Okay, Roboxabox is still muted. Thothstar, what's going on, man? How you doing? What's on your mind?
I'm doing good. I've been playing most of the day, trying to build up my base. It's been kind of a pain in the butt.
Oh wow. What's being a pain about it? Just gathering the resources, or getting the building parts, or what?
Little both. Storage containers just do not want to place anywhere.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. They keep giving me invalid position most of the time. It took me a while, so I got a layout that I like.
I see. Yeah, I really haven't really gotten into too much building. If you guys see, we've got like a little area on the beach to get out of the storm, and then there's a little shack, which I don't know who built my shack. Somebody helped build that for me, and they built that while I was offline, but I do want to give a big thank you for building me a little shack and putting a little bed and a table in there and some No Man's Sky posters on the wall. Whoever did that is amazing, and I just want to thank you. I have a feeling it was Zentry.
And so, what gets shared? What words you shared?
You're cutting out, buddy. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. What gets shared? Like, do storage containers, are they shared or are they individual?
Well, I don't know. I know I can't go up and use somebody else's terminus. I tried using Snow's terminus and I can't use it. So I'm not sure if I could use somebody else's storage container or not.
All right, and then we could visit there in any game mode. We just have to be in the same mode in order to play together.
Now, can somebody else confirm, Nick? If you go in from a different game mode, can you see the bases?
Well, give me a minute and I will test that for you.
Okay.
Because I have a creative save available.
All right. So we'll find out that here in just a second. Snow, the mighty wizard's going to find out for us.
The mighty brony wizard.
I mean, he is everywhere. It makes sense that he would be the one to do it. There are now like 9 people in this game, I swear. Nope, still 8.
I have a second player with me, Devin Kushdog.
Oh yeah, he was on last time I was here. I remember Stem talking about the way to work around not being able to save on the planet. What was that? You never was it? You were never able to finish that.
Well, it used to be that you could find a portal address nearby, but I think that's actually been changed now. You can just portal straight to that planet and then create a save there. The problem is if your character's in another galaxy, the only way I know currently to get back into the Elucid is to go through all 255 of them, so you come back to it. So that would be the problem you might face.
Diggs, Natalie in the chat says the storage containers, they are local use only. No one can use it, even if they are in your group, and it's been tested.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Natalie.
Natalie's amazing.
Can you pull up the portal address for me, Cobra?
Yeah, buddy. Give me a quick second. I'll put it on the screen. Should be there now. Well, in about 9 hours.
Good.
Mixer commercial.
You said 5. It's exponential. Each time you do it, it just grows.
Gotta pump that mixer. Gotta pimp that mixer.
That's right. Best platform out there.
You poor
Have you
guys? Sorry.
Have you guys been paying attention to the names of when you scan things? They have a kind of naming convention. They're all everyday names, like
I noticed that.
Slimy. Yeah.
At first I thought that somebody else was naming them. That they made so much sense that I literally thought they were named already.
That's totally fun. I love it now.
Yeah. I still can't pronounce it.
No,
right, but you can come up with for them instead of.
The only problem is Sean's never going to find more on Dork again. That's really upsetting for me. I thought that was brilliant.
Alien.
But what if that was next footage?
We got our friend Curtis. Curtis is joining us. Curtis, man, it's been so long since I've had a chat with you, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Cobra. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing perfect. What did you think of the ending of Waking Titan?
I loved it. Yeah, I watched the whole thing when I was at work, man, because I was stuck and I really couldn't participate in it, but I did watch the whole thing streamed at work. It was pretty cool. Shocking, actually. I was surprised the whole thing behind Emily and whatnot.
Right.
Don't know what that means for the future. I don't know if they're just done with viral, the whole viral commercializing of No Man's Sky, or if they're going to do a new season. I don't know what they're going to do.
Somebody fell. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes.
I had to get my power cord, and I opened the door, and it fell underneath the door thing.
That's the sound of a power cord falling?
It's the sound of a door almost banging into my face as the power cords got stuck underneath the door.
You've got a really hard face. Just saying.
I do.
That is the face of a Corvax for sure.
Everything about me hard.
Hey, kid. Oh, no.
No, don't.
Gosh.
Oh, gosh, no.
PG, man. Where's the brain bleach?
PG.
That was PG. What are you talking about?
No, it wasn't.
I'll go into the monolith and I'll find
You know dang well. You know dang well what you were doing. Time to stop.
Curtis, what do you think of the update, buddy? I haven't spoken to you.
Dude, I'm all over it like a fat kid on cake, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
I cannot get enough of it, man. It's so fucking cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
It's all right. It's all right, buddy. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It happens.
Dude, I'm loving it, and I mean, I know that Sean Murray or Hello Games is still working out a few little bugs and tweaks and issues with the game, but man, is it so awesome! I literally took 2 weeks off of work just to play this game, dude.
Oh my God, what would happen if I didn't have to? I mean,
I'm just sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, I've got a job where I've got like 400 hours of paid time off banked. I used 2 weeks worth of it, and all I wanted to do was just play when this launched, and that's what I'm doing, man. I'm playing right now, man.
You have 400 hours of paid time off?
Oh yeah, I can bank up to 900.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, I get that job. Damn.
What in the world?
What do you have to do that, though?
He works in a radiation plant. The 4 weeks are for recovery.
Yeah, you have to get a job working for government.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's where my money's going, for you to have all that time off.
Too, buddy.
I'm just kidding, Curtis.
Wait.
Back in the day, before HR, you could do that at video games. My first day at Activision was 30 hours. I think I got credit for 80 hours of work my first week at Activision. Yeah.
Oh, you worked at Activision? That's neat.
Way back in the day, yep.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that, yeah.
Back when they were good.
Shade throwing.
Damn.
Still better than EA. Oh, sorry,
So
did that come out loud?
I've watched a lot of your. I've been lurking, dude. I mean, even though I haven't been on the subcast, I've been watching all your live streams and all your subcasts and all your shows. What was your initial impression when you first have you started a new game? I don't know if you started a new game because you played your existing game when you first logged in, right?
Yeah, I played my first existing game. First I played my existing game and I got stuck on an island. I didn't know what the heck was going on. So we started a new save and to kind of learn the new mechanics, and then I went back to my old save.
I mean, it's completely different. They just pitch you out in the middle of nowhere. So it was like playing Minecraft for the first time. It's like, here you are, have fun, see ya.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to figure it all out.
It's like that John Travolta meme. Walks into the room, looks around, has no idea what's going on.
For those of us who had played survival mode, it wasn't that bad, probably. Easier than original survival, but still a little crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. But I love the changes, man. The overhaul on resources, the complexity to crafting, the unlimited base building, the little mini game with sending out your fleets to complete certain tasks. I mean,
oh, I love that.
There is just so much stuff to do. Sometimes, and I shouldn't be complaining. I mean, I'm loving it, but sometimes you feel a little overwhelmed about what to do. You're focused on one thing, and then you get pulled off doing something completely totally different. It's crazy.
Yeah. Sometimes. Every second I'm in the game.
Alright, I'm going through the portal now.
Okay, buddy.
Taking forever though.
Yeah,
taking like a boatload of time.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's taking
I'm
so
going to
long.
have to bring up the butterfly controversy as well. I mean, there was people out there complaining about butterflies and things like that, and now Sean's put loads more of them in the game. They're smaller, but you can't scan them. What are you doing, Sean? They fly so fast. What's going on with that?
3 steps forward, 8 steps back. Damn it.
It says Snow is joining the game.
Yeah, I'm in creative though.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's saying
any base. I'm not seeing any base icons.
So I looked at I think this is like an improvement. I mean, it's something that was probably patched in because it's he's saying that he's joining. He sees him joining the game, but he's not joining the party.
Right?
I mean, I didn't notice that before.
That's right. That seems
So
to be
good. So good.
Yeah, it is.
Promising future.
I think what it is is it says it's joining the game versus it's joining your game.
Okay.
Right.
So I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm also tired because I woke up early today and I'm sort of out of it. But it's possibly how you tell the difference whether they're joining your party or just entering the system.
Yeah. So what do you see, Snow? Do you see the bases?
Negative. Nothing so far. At least not the icons.
Okay.
If anyone's watching the subcast in game, if anyone who's listening is in game, can you go to one of the bases and so that I can have a waypoint to go to?
So
Well-
I was playing with my nephew, and I don't know, maybe you guys have already figured this out. I was playing with my nephew, and my nephew couldn't see
Come to me, Snow.
he couldn't see my base. So we kind of did some trial and error stuff. First, I uploaded my base so it was shareable, and then I had to invite him into a group so he could see my base being progressively built on. And because before, when he was just joining my lobby and not part of my player group, he couldn't see my base at all.
Wow.
Snow, come to me. I'm heading towards my base.
Roger.
Golden Silver says if you only see orbs, maybe you don't have PlayStation Plus. No, both of these guys do have PlayStation Plus. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're not grouped into a party.
Hey guys, have you guys still had issues with? Have you guys had issues when you're in the meteor and you're mining and you get hurt still? I just have issues with that still.
I encountered that, but once I left my save and then re-entered, that issue went away from me.
Oh, because I just have issues right now. Because someone's in my solar system and I'm getting hurt by mining. So I'm just wondering if you guys have the same thing. So
no,
sorry.
So I'm really
What's that weird noise?
What is that noise?
What's that weird noise?
That's a No, that's not.
Oh, you might be hearing me. I was editing a video and it might be coming through my headphones a little loud. Sorry.
Oh.
I think it.
That's some pretty hard beats.
That's what a Corvax sounds when it's in love.
I'm making a Corvax sex tape. Yeah.
Making Corvax, baby.
PG!
Man.
PG!
Oh, sorry.
Also, bring me some mind bleach while you're at it.
All right.
There are no bases in creative.
Okay, so yeah, that just confirms. Okay, you got to be in the same game mode to see the bases, just like before, I guess.
Okay.
But it's definitely steps in the right direction, hey? It's definitely steps in the right direction.
Thank you, Snow. I appreciate it, buddy.
You're welcome.
I'm really excited to see the community events, man. Do we know when that's going to start taking place?
Next year.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a week after the launch, but they're fixing so many bugs that I don't think it's going to be on time.
Yes,
Right.
no, my base is right over here, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, you're not showing up.
Curtis, did you
Well,
see our
you are.
autograph poster?
I did. I think it's awesome, dude. I love it. That is so awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I was worried that it wasn't going to come out great, but Golden Silver and Lex did a good job.
I know that the guy that was putting that all together was worried that all the names weren't going to fit on the poster because he had so many submissions.
Yeah.
But it really turned out nice.
Yeah.
That was really cool, man. I like that.
Yeah, Gold and Silver came in and helped finish it up there at the end. So big shout out to you, Golden and Lex. You guys are amazing and you rock. And I can't wait. I haven't gotten it printed off yet. I might do that tomorrow.
Looking at the Gravitino balls, it's reminding me that I really Sentinels were they can't find you. They get the question mark icon versus the exclamation point. That's been kind of fun.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I had a run-in with the Sentinels, and they were all over me trying to kill me, and I ended up losing my wanted level, and so they were leaving me alone, but they all congregated. There was like 8 or 9 or more of them. And they were all near my base. They all had question marks. And they were waiting for me to come back to my base. So I thought since I lost my wanted level, then I thought, okay, well, I can go back to my base even though they're all sitting there. But when I went back there, they looked over, and the ones with the question mark noticed I was there, and the wanted level was back again.
Went from question mark to exclamation point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, it's you! Fire!
Dude, you know what was crazy, and I don't know, I never noticed this in the previous game, but I've noticed that when you kill a Sentinel for the very first time, you can if you're equipped, you take them out rather quickly. At least I think you do. I did. But when they come back at threat level 2, dude, they've got armor on. You have to bust their casing before you can finish them off.
I found that out the hard way.
Unless you have pinpoint aim and can shoot their eye. If you shoot their eye, it's basically a critical.
Right. Yeah, and then the yellow numbers will roll off of it. But I thought that was really cool. And that kind of led me to believe that, Sean Murray and Hello Games, the whole development team has been kind of thinking in the background a little bit about combat and how to integrate that into the game.
That's an understatement. They've been thinking of everything. I don't know how they made this game. It's just crazy.
I agree. It's absolutely amazing. All right. Well, we're probably going to be ending it here pretty soon. Is there anything that we didn't bring up that you guys would like to talk about before we get off of here?
Let me think. Freighters. I don't know. I was looking at my notification and I was thinking, freighter. Freighters. Let's talk about freighters.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed because I don't know where I got this, but I was under the impression that you could have multiple freighters. So I lost my S-class ship and accidentally traded it in for a C-class.
Oh no!
But I've noticed I was in a I think it was like a promising was the the system I can't say it. Economy. There we go. Like I said, I'm tired. But I encountered an A-class and an S-class freighter in that system. It was like So I feel like, at least to me, it seems like the higher class freighters are more common. Because now I have my S-class back, so it's like, can't be mad.
Yeah.
But frigates also seem to have a high S-class. Sorry.
Well, and you can level them up too.
You can, but I've found 6 S-class so far, and then I have a couple A-class that I'm leveling up from C-class, so I just noticed that they seem to be pretty common.
Ezekiel's saying portal glyphs. Talk about that dumb stuff.
Is that glitch still happening? I mean, with the...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that was in the patch notes.
Unfortunately, it's not been changed just yet.
What about portal glyphs? What's happening?
You basically
get more than 2 or more than 1.
Yeah, you get the first one, but you don't get any more than that, regardless of how many graves you visit currently. But I believe it is being worked on, and it's going to be with us relatively quickly. So, yeah. Have faith, guys. Have faith.
Yeah, it'll all get worked out. But you know what? I tell you the truth. I think that they should have done away with the whole entire thing with the glyphs. Well, I mean, just the way that you obtain them. I think it's a little bit time-consuming just to get the chance to use the portals. I think it's not cool, man. That's the only gripe I have about the game at the moment. Just the way you have to get the glyphs. Not cool.
The thing with it is they have increased the number of places and the amount of times that you will bump into a traveler. Like you will find them at the trade stations, the space stations, in the little buildings as well. And they seem to be a lot more of them about. So I think they've probably like minimized the amount of work you had to put in like beforehand. So that's kind of cool. But I agree. It could, there could be a place that you could specifically go to meet a traveler where they'd always be there in a new system or something. So you only had to do it a set amount of times or whatever if you were trying to grind it out quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange for me because I have not seen a single traveler since I started Next, but I already have all the glyphs, so I'm not really worried about that.
Mm. Yeah, I got burnt out with the last update. Just final glyph. That was not fun.
So, am I mistaken, or I'm under the assumption, based on some of the what the patch notes, what the release notes were on Hello Games' website, that they're going to be coming out not with just weekly community events, but weekly content as well. And I think that they're doing that in a way to keep people pacified while they work on the larger content. Keep the game going while they work on larger content. Am I mistaken in that?
Well, I mean, some
people. Oh, sorry.
Go
you
ahead,
go ahead,
buddy.
Cobra.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead, Shark.
I was going to say people like Cobra say that there's no longer going to be big updates. These are our content updates now, the weekly ones. They're going to put in features one at a time instead of, next level. Oh, you took my spot. Next level size updates. It's instead going to be smaller weekly ones.
Now, I do think that maybe in the future we could see a big one. I just, like I said in my video, I don't think we're going to see one anytime soon. And look at, we waited a whole year for this one. So,
right, yeah.
But I think that, they've got the universe tweaked the way they want it to. Now, I believe that they're in the position where they say, okay, this is the way we want the universe. It's great. We don't want to have to do another reset. Let's start adding in things on a weekly basis. Maybe we're not going to get an update every week because it did say weekly updates, events, and content. So maybe not every week we'll have an update, but there will be an event. Who knows? I don't know how they're going to do it, but I think that that's a good strategy that they have to where that if they want to add some more ships in, now's the chance to add more ships in, things like that. And they did mention ships as far as what you could buy with the Quicksilver.
Right.
Oh, is that?
I guess.
No, come on.
I guess that was my next question was going to be like if they are going to do like quote unquote weekly events or every other week or once a month or however they're going to manage that. What kind of content would you speculate that they're going to add? Is it just going to be stuff that you can purchase with in-game currency off their store? Or is it going to be actual downloadable content where there'll be a patch? And then what would the content consist of? I have no idea. The game is already massive. I guess they could do underwater vehicles. But, what more could they add that this game doesn't already have?
We technically...
More avatar choices.
Exosuits.
Yeah.
We need an overhaul
tools.
to the multi-tools.
Yep.
We need. I think we need to be able to carry 2 multi-tools, 1 pistol type and 1 large weapon.
Oh yeah.
Because nobody uses a pistol, and we need we need to use the pistols.
I agree.
They did do something similar with the secondary options. Yet, although I noticed that they don't really work. You can't activate them.
And it would be nice to be able to use the weapon racks to store multi-tools and collect multi-tools. That's what I want to see.
By the way, I just wanted to say to everyone who's going to be on the hub, and anyone who's watching the stream who's going to join the hub, you can use other people's geobase to call Exocraft, and I am currently in the process of constructing a Colossus geobay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can construct the roamer. So.
If you guys want, I believe it's the Nomad. It's over at Cobra's base. If you want the roamer, it'll be at Snow's, and the Colossus will be at mine. Just when you stop by the planet.
All right.
Hey, does anybody know if you can construct those on your freighters and just summon them down on planets?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh man, what was I getting ready to say? Oh yeah, Ray Rod had messaged me saying that he found VR files in the next update data when he data mined it. It was evidence that they were working on something with VR, but that's as far as the story goes. It doesn't say he didn't say, hey, it's coming. He doesn't say anything. He just said, hey, I found files in here for VR. So that indicates that they were playing around with the possibility. So just keep that in mind.
It's like the one thing I held Elite Dangerous over No Man's Sky for, because I have like that little thruster controller for my computer and I have the Vive.
Yeah.
So I would just be sitting in my chair feeling like I'm flying through space, and I thought if No Man's Sky had it, it would be game of the century.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, man. If they did come out with VR, I probably would not have it until the PlayStation 5 releases. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I get a question real quick.
Sure, buddy.
Does anybody know if, like, you can, with the nanites, buy multi-tools? You know, like how we used to be able to find different multi-tools?
Yeah, you can still find them that way, but you got to use your units for that.
Oh my goodness. I summoned my old, I guess I summoned my Colossus from my Atlas Rises save, because I have a bunch of ferrite in here.
Yeah, man. When I spawned in my Nomad, I had a whole bunch of stuff in my Nomad. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
No, this is nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, do you still have to find them, or can you actually buy them at space stations? Is what I'm asking.
You could buy. You could buy one at a space station, but you can also find them in the buildings and stuff.
But it uses units, not
That's right.
Not nanites.
Yeah, but they have one.
Right.
There's one for sale in all the space stations.
That's right.
What I recommend is finding a building that sells it on a planet, and then build your base computer near that building. That way you can keep checking it out now and then because it respawns.
Does it respond something different?
Changes?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, so the old days of getting like the S-class multi-tool locations are over then?
Well, because I built my base near one that had a multi-tool vending spot, and it sold me a 24 S-class the first time, but now when I approach it, it's a 22 B slot.
Yeah, there's usually two. There's usually two. So if you go and you create a save spot there and you reload your save, or use the old way of reloading your save, that's the way to pop the second one out. But there's usually, it will only sell two. I don't think it will ever change to more than that.
Okay. All right.
Can I just ask a question? Yeah. Has anyone encountered random red orbs just kind of there spurting out sparks as if it was like damaged machinery?
Well, because when they're red, they're usually inside their exocraft or something.
No. It's not a player. It's just a random red orb near my base.
Oh, yeah. Looks like a sparks. Like something, somebody shot it with a laser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that all around the place, man. I don't know what that is. It must be a glitch.
Weird. All right. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I've seen different colored bubbles just like floating like around the planet.
I found one of those, I think they're called anomaly planets, with just bubbles.
Oh, yeah.
It was the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, it was really interesting because, like, there was one that was really close to the ground, and it would kind of sink down under the ground and then pop back up for a second and sink back down, up, just back and forth. And it was just interesting to see that.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, just different. Completely, every planet feels different from the last in some way, shape, or form.
It does. And every planet feels like there's enough there to keep you there for a little bit.
True.
Oh, no, absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree. The overhaul that they did to this game, even down to the most minute detail. I mean, like, one of the things that bothered me about the old build that we used to play was that every time I looted a red crate, I knew I was always going to get plutonium. Or every time I looted a yellow crate, I was going to get, a life support module or something like that. Now, when you loot crates, it's random. You don't really, some stuff shows more frequent than others, but you get random loot now.
Right.
Which is awesome. So it makes you not want to pass up those chests because you don't know what's inside. I mean, I don't know, dude. I am so addicted, even more now than I was before, and I've been spending every waking moment on this game. I just absolutely
100%
bow down before Elo Games, man. They did a phenomenal job on this game. Oh my gosh.
So
bow down is right. We should all be worshipping at the Atlas altar, I think. It's the way. It's the way.
Have you made an altar for the Atlas?
Worship at the altar of the Atlas. Do it now!
Did you guys see that article on PC Gamer about a player building a picture of Sean Murray on a planet?
Yeah.
Yes. We showed. Yeah, I think Cobra showed that last subcast. It was pretty cool.
Oh, it was amazing, dude. I can't believe
I
that
posted
guy
in the
did
chat if you guys want to read it, but yeah, I just came across it and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Guys, the person you hear talking right there, his name is Adam from Keep Calm and Game On. Go check him out. He's got an amazing YouTube channel. He does all kinds of strange stuff. If you like strange stuff, he does normal stuff too. But I happen to.
Oh,
go
it's
there.
not normal, Cobra. Nothing on my channel is normal.
I go there for the strange stuff. All right, that's why I'm there. I want to see that closet stuff. So yeah, I'm there for that. We got Semtex on the show as the other co-host. He's got an awesome channel with him and Sword. Go check out Semtex. He's the person who lent us the video to be played during the subcast today, so I can actually talk instead of sit there with my mouth gaped open and playing the game with crusted slobber on the corner of my mouth, and I was doing that.
Nomad's jumping over yours.
If you go back and look at the launch day gameplay, I went back. I'm so embarrassed, but I'm not going to take it down. Like at certain points, you could see me like totally gaped, open mouth. I forgot I was on camera and just like staring at the screen like a complete and utter buffoon, an idiot.
That's me whenever I try to stream, unless I have someone in my chat. I just delete the VOD because I'm like, this is just embarrassing now.
No, I got tons of embarrassing stuff, man. I'm just going to keep it up there.
It was like Sword the other day when you made that, when you put that clip up of Sword and the first
love it.
The AI. It was so good.
I love it.
Absolutely insane.
Let me see if I don't know if I
I
can.
want to thank you for that. No.
What on earth?
All right, okay, I'm gonna play the clip of it.
Sword comes in to defend himself. He's like, hey.
Okay, hey, I just want to throw this out there, guys. At the space stations, right? You guys have all been to the big holes in the floor, right? How many people believe that that's a place for
Tell you what, there's not enough. There's not enough. Give me more. Candle South Wick is here.
I had not considered that.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
That shield thing. I know it's super cool. Dark Claw Tower's here. We've got
hold on. Here he goes.
Jade Laugh's here. We've got.
Well, we gotta wait 9 hours.
That
till it shows
YouTube
up on our
lag.
screen.
It's incredible. Thank you so much, each and every one.
It!
I really do love it.
It! Did y'all guys see that? Holy moly!
What, the animal hit?
Guys, did you freaking see that?
I love it, man. That is my favorite thing I've seen since Nexus come out.
Well, that was one of the coolest things I'd seen, dude. I was like,
So my favorite thing, Cobra,
I
is
seen it kill the little one, but then all of a sudden it got over there and you can see its mouth moving, and all of a sudden the little one disappeared. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Yep.
You just seen it?
That was awesome.
Oh, I think I was watching Sem's perspective when that happened, and he's just like freaking out with his chat. He's like, "Chat, did you see that?
Eat it."
Did you see?
that was funny too.
Subcast. At least not on my end.
No, it'll be on the screen. Or it'll be on the stream.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
have
watching it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have the technology to let the callers hear it. I don't know how to do that. I wish
No,
I
it's not
did.
that. I'm looking at.
Yeah, we're still watching the stream and it's
not there.
nothing's happening still. It's still on that portal picture. It's real. I get there's really a lot of lag on you.
All right, guys.
Mix Radford.
All right, guys. We are a constellation. Remember, subscribe to everybody that you see in the chat. Chances are that most of you guys do upload videos. Let's try and spread that love around, and we're all stars uploading content, so let's connect those stars and become a constellation. Subscribe to everybody. If you guys upload, make sure that you post, hey, I upload videos, check me out in the chat. Do that at any time whenever I'm streaming. I don't care what I'm doing. Advertise yourself in my chat. That's what it's there for. This is a community. This isn't just a No Man's Sky YouTuber. So just always remember, advertise, you guys. And like I said, check the people out that we have on the stream. Diggs is getting ready to start a brand new gameplay series. He just uploaded. If you follow me on Twitter, he posted something. He added me a trailer for his series. It's absolutely amazing. So check out Diggs as well. So Diggs, just make sure you put in the chat there that that you stream.
Okay.
I stream on occasion as well. Can you do that as well?
I'm not sure if I'll stream because the first time I streamed it crashed 10 minutes in. So until most of the bugs are fixed, I probably won't stream. But after that, I'll probably be streaming pretty decently regularly until
awesome.
school shows up.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, just make sure you manage. Make sure you let people know. I don't get mad with that sort of thing like other people do. So just make sure you guys know. And if you're one of the moderators, feel free to advertise anybody else's stream if you want to. Advertise your channel if you want to. I want to start doing raids, so we'll do that next Tuesday. So I want to find somebody streaming the game, and I want us to go and raid that person. So I want to start doing that at the very end of the show, just one raid right before we get off. Guys, thank you so much for coming out to the show. I do appreciate you guys calling in.
Yeah, and when do you plan on doing the... sorry, not when. What do you plan on doing for the gameplay streams?
What do I
like?
plan?
Are you going to start over, or...?
No, I'm going to start in the cult right there at the hub. Just keep going from
cool.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
And during that gameplay streams, everyone's allowed to join muck around with me and just be the goofy people in the space.
Add me back. Just kidding. I know you're like swamped with them.
Oh, did you send me one? When?
Either I think it was last subcast was when I sent it.
I'll double check it. I'm gonna get on. We're gonna be recording Revenge of the Survivor and I'll check it then.
All right, cool.
All right. Thank you guys for coming out to the show and watching, interacting in chat. You guys are amazing. Best subscribers any YouTuber in the world could ever have. Thank you for all the new Cobras who joined us tonight. And I will see you guys Thursday for the live Let's Play and next Tuesday for the subcast.
Wait, Thursday. When is that again? What time?
It's probably going to be 6
p.m.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 6 to 7. I'm going to try and make sure I cut myself off right at 7 o'clock, but it's going to be difficult. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to try.
We'll wing it.
Thursday, that's the day after Wednesday, most weeks.
Only sometimes.
Most, if not all.
Sleep week.
Sometimes it is.
Sometimes.
All right, everybody, take care, and I will see everyone next Thursday.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, guys. Hit that like button.
All right, bye, everybody.